Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and we've got a good one for you here today. We've got a small business stimulus update. We've got some PPP news and 3 grants to share with you. And before I get into it, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get all the notifications of everything that we're working on, everything brand new. And also join our email list for announcements and things that we're sharing coming up between now and the end of the year. First things first, when it comes to stimulus, I'm constantly reading everything. There's so many different newspapers, so many different news sources that I'm constantly researching to make sure that I am completely up to date on what's new. So what that means for you is that I am not going to give you anything that's not news, okay? I'm not going to give any speculation, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. It's absolutely pointless to do this. It is absolutely meaningless to sit down and talk about what could happen when it hasn't been proposed, properly, okay? Regardless of who is president, we still have a House of Representatives. We still have a Senate, okay? And if there is a change on January 21st of 2021, we still have a current president right now, okay? So they have to work within those timeframes. People can talk about what they're gonna do and speculate and things like that, but that will do you nothing right now. And we need help. We hope that the House of Representatives and the Senate, now that they're coming back today, gets themselves pulled together and gets a program. There's a lot of speculation out there on what they're going to do, but there's nothing concrete, so there's nothing new to tell you, okay? And as soon as there is, you can count on one thing, and that you will get it from me. I keep getting written from people talking about, how I should handle my PPP money, how I should handle my EIDL money. First things first, you've got to have an accountant. And one thing I like about my accountant is an accounting nerd. Just like if I was going to develop a medical device, I would want to go to some of these regulatory people and some of the scientists that's all they do is live for regulatory and live to get things approved, because those are the people that know the most. Well, my accountant, goes to online seminars now and goes to this and is completely updated on PPP, EIDL, the latest tax laws. Call your accountant and get an update from them on how you should handle your EIDL funds, PPP. Is it proper to get the loan forgive right now? Do you have a higher tax burden if you get the loan forgiven in 2020 over waiting? Is it better to make a payment or two and then get it forgiven? Don't ask some guy on the internet, ask an accountant, ask your tax preparer on what the proper thing to do is, because there may be a serious tax advantage to waiting to 2021 to getting that loan forgiven. And the SBA is clamoring to get people to forgive it now. Great. But, as I look at all the stuff and they're talking about press releases with getting loans under $50,000 forgiven. Is it the right thing to do right now? Who knows, okay? One other thing I want to get into is so many times you hear about grants, okay? And the grant programs are offered, but you guys don't jump on it, or you don't apply, or you don't hear anything, and you think, okay, that's it, I don't get this money. So many cities, city of Phoenix, had to offer their program 3 times and still didn't exhaust all the funds. Well, if I lived in the Phoenix area, I would call them and say, I want to apply for that grant, even though the grant's closed. Look at these cities. When I give you an example of a city, like if I talk about Wisconsin, or I talk about an area you're not in, don't just sit there and go, oh, that doesn't apply to me. It does. It applies to all of us, because these programs that are set up by these governmental agencies and things like that, they have offices around the country. They're not good business people. They're not adept to advertising. They're not adept to proper social media skills and getting the word out. So you have to take some time and you have to go out and search to see if these programs are available in your area. Some are not, some are. But again, remember the rules to searching for grants, okay? Very simple. Here they are. Search local. Search within, your favorite search engine, other search engines. Clear your cache. Try not to do it on your phone. Try to do it on a laptop or a tablet, because you get better results than you do from your phone, okay? And you can argue with me. I've done it both ways. I've done the test. I've had things not show up on my cell phone that show up on the tablet. Also, here's a city in Charlotte, North Carolina. Foundation for the Carolinas had a $30 million grant pool, and sure enough, they came up with another $500,000 because they didn't use the money initially. So, guys, just keep looking. All these different people with all these different store closures. So much in business has been affected, and it is bad for small business right now. And I know how much you guys are suffering right now, but you've got to fight on. You have to assume that there is nothing unless you find it. There may be a government program. There may be an extra stimulus check down the road, but it's not coming on Thursday, okay? So you've got to pull yourself together and figure out, is my business going to be there? Can I sell what I sell? And how can I sell more of it? Okay? It's funny. My videos that talk about marketing and talk about, hey, here's an idea for this, those do horribly. The stuff where people want things for free, they just take off. But the problem with that is, if I gave you $10,000 today, oh, Dan, that would solve every problem in the world. No, it wouldn't. Okay? Because you don't have a plan for it. You've got to have a plan on how you're going to implement this cash and what you're going to do with it. Now, I'm here for you guys. You're going to get the best updates, and you're going to get thorough, true, meaningful action plans that you're going to be able to implement with your business, okay? Couple things. As far as these grants coming up, there is a rent grant that applies to a state that I'm about to show you. Now, if this is not your state, I want you to look at the agency, because every state has this agency. So again, be resourceful. If you are behind on your rent, or if you think it's coming up that you're not going to be able to pay your rent, look at an agency like this and see if you can get these benefits. Because the state of Arkansas, I learned this today and was flabbergasted by this one. Do you know the state of Arkansas is the only state that if you don't pay your rent, they can issue an arrest warrant for you? Kaboom, okay? So not only are you down in your luck, but things are about to get worse. You know what I mean? Come on. It's so sad and so tragic. But I had no idea that Arkansas has that situation. I can't believe that in this world that we have that right now. So let's get into the grants. I hope you're going to like them. Now, up first is rental assistance. This is in Arkansas, and this is to get up to 2.5 months of rent for free. And these government programs and these government agencies are out there, okay? Now, again, the wild thing about Arkansas is I had no idea if you don't pay your rent, it's the only state that could actually have an arrest warrant issued for you if you don't pay your rent. Here's a local program that you can use. Take a look at this. It's the Central Arkansas Development Council, CADC, and you can get free rent. Share this with your friends and colleagues, and apply today. But again, look at these agencies. If you are in another state, call this place and say, what governmental agency runs this? They will say it's X. Call that in your own state. Good luck to you. Up next is Portland, Maine. Now, Maine as a state has really done some good things for small businesses during this time and during this crisis. They have a grant program that if you apply between now and December 14th, you can get funded as quick as December 17th. If you have 1 employee or less, you can get $2,500. If you have 2 to 15 employees, you can get up to $10,000. This is absolutely amazing, and this money is going to be released because this is the second round of this money, and they've already done it. It's really easy to apply, and again, look to see the agencies that are running these grant programs, because you'd be surprised how many of these agencies are in your own state, but you're never going to know that unless you check. So apply today, even if you're not in this state. Take a look at this, and good luck. Now, Finally, this is what they call a job access loan. A lot of states have this, but Wisconsin has gotten a lot of notoriety lately because theirs is open to everything. You can get a $1,500 no-interest loan. Let's say you get a job for holiday help and they want you to have a uniform, or your car's broken down and you need to pay for your car to get fixed. They will lend you the money so that you can get to work. You can pay off parking tickets, get your car repaired, whatever. It's an interest-free loan to get you back on your feet so you can get that job and keep that job. A lot of states have this, but look at this: car repairs, employee uniforms, all this different stuff. But take a look at this, because you can even get this forgiven. You can do community service in the city that you live in and not have to pay the loan back. There's a lot of different programs like this. But take a look at your own state, see if they have this, and see if it applies to you, because $1,500 is a lot to get yourself back on your feet. Good luck. I love putting these together for you. But again, the reminder is, I don't live in these areas, this doesn't apply to me. It does apply to you, okay? These governmental agencies that were given this money, some have exhausted all of it, some have not. Again, they're not good business people. They work for the government, okay? And they can call me and tell me we're the greatest people in the world, whatever, okay? But again, for a city to have millions of dollars in free money and free resources that are not given out, and then they say, hey, we have more businesses that can apply for this. You guys are foolish not to apply over and over and over again. The grant for rent, it's out there. Also, this reminds me, the video I did on grants for individuals has been shared a lot with a lot of different people. Please share it again. This is the one that's got all the different resources if people need money for food, if they need money for rent, if they need money to pay their cell phone bill. I mean, there's resources in this, and this stuff works. But nobody's coming for you. You have to come for yourself, okay? So you've got to fix things on your own. You've got to pick up the phone, email people, call people, and be resourceful, okay? Good luck to everybody, and you can count on one thing. You will get great content from me. You will get accurate stimulus updates, and good luck to everybody. Do not give up, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join our email list. And thank you, one and all. I will see you very soon.